What's up, guys, and welcome back to JodyFX. Today we are going to be going over a GBPUSD scalp, a few scalp setups that I did manage to execute pretty precise orders, right? As you can see, this is pretty much a wick of like the absolute tip. I love to see trades like this because if anything, it makes it all the more easier. It just ensures that price was very much looking for a precise, I guess, area to obviously in this case mitigate or obviously raid liquidity towards the left, as well as this confirmation entry. Price obviously stopped at the breaker towards the left. Price printed an engulfing, or I should say bullish engulfing candle. By the second, you already would have known that this provides a imbalance or price inefficiency, or I should say price action inefficiency. Price provides what towards the left? To an extent, a liquidity grab. Price break structure. What's the only thing left to do is reach back for liquidity, whether that be the bearish rejection block towards the left, the imbalance that obviously that was left, or maybe this slanted lows. It's very much liquidity. It's very much apparent. I feel like by now you should understand, or you should be able to comprehend how I'm actually entering these trades and how they are all very much similar and very much tradable, right? So as you can see towards the left, we did have a transfer of, I guess you could say, money, or transfer of orders. As you can see, we were operating from this breaker, from obviously that derives from the order block before it. So if you transfer that order flow into the breaker and then flip it and understand that price did leave a weak low, right? It left a weak low or a structural low for obviously liquidity for price to come back and mitigate, right? That altogether was just enough influence to let you know that price was looking to more than likely, or had a higher probability to obviously begin to obviously reverse, right? As you can see, we transferred this, I guess you can say, money towards the next, I guess you could say, pool of liquidity, which obviously makes this initial imbalance or price action inefficiency to an extent filled, as well as this order block. Obviously, if you were to redefine it, it would redefine as a breaker block to give you a precise kind of, not entry, but a precise kind of area where price is looking to obviously, it's sensitive there. It's looking to actually start moving again. Price obviously began to range and become very stagnant, and the only, or I should say, the only thing that would have been left to do, because it's not going up, it's not going down, at the very least extent it needs to manipulate out of that retest. Even if it doesn't break an overall structural high or these equal highs, price can definitely fail, right? And that is very much a thing. You should very much be paying attention to that. Price can very much fail, and if it's not going to go higher, it's definitely going to go lower, reach for what? Internal range liquidity towards the left, and then obviously continue. As you begin to understand order flow at a mastery level, it'll become almost second nature to where money flow is obviously being transferred to, especially when you understand ranges and how they obviously can trend, right? If I flip this order block on its head, you can definitely see how there was a bit of I guess you could say price action inefficiency taking place, right? Price obviously, of course, it took out liquidity on this first retest or retracement. However, we continued higher and established yet another, in this case, weak high. Price retest, takes out internal range liquidity, and continues higher, leaving what? Which in any case, definitely a weak low, right? So that would be, or that would act as internal range liquidity. We could definitely, in whichever case, if we look left, we definitely have a pretty precise order block towards, I guess you could say it emphasizes equilibrium or price action inefficiency, or fair value gap, I should say. I'm sorry. Don't get those confused. Those are very much two different concepts, I should say. As you can see, price just used this internal range trend line or counter trend line in this case, right? And obviously just use that as liquidity, took out internal range liquidity, which would, more specifically, end up being what? These slanted lows, and obviously continue higher. That's where I got that setup from. If I take this, breaker or price action inefficiency, or i.e., fair value, and I flip it up, right? I flip it and kind of notice the price action taking place around this rejection block that is very much of significance. Why is it of significance? Because this is where price, it broke, it in this case broke a structural high towards the left and retested. What makes that so significant is it pretty much means that this, in whichever case, ended up being a three candle formation. Yet another sign of what? Liquidity. So of course, while this three candle formation is definitely forming, you can definitely understand, or you should be able to comprehend what I'm about to do next. I'm going to obviously locate the POI under that liquidity, which happened to be through candle formation. We stretch that out. As you can see, we are provided with yet a smooth, precise entry, right? It's pretty much like price taking out internal liquidity, establishing a strong low. And in this case, this would be what? The week high, and continuing higher towards higher pricing, because it can do that. It's very much programmed to do that. If you did receive any value, or I should say value of any kind from this video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. It only inspires me and encourages me to continue to make content, or I should say forex trading content. If you haven't already, hit the link down in the description below. It's going to be towards the waiting room to the subscription-based membership. This New Year's, going into 2023, it's going to be very special because I'm going to be launching officially my very own subscription-based membership, right? So we're going to be going officially live. I'm aiming to share this information with like the world, and impact a lot of traders' lives throughout this industry. If you are looking to be one of those people and you feel that this is for you, this is the trading style for you, Forex can be simple as you pretty much make it, right? Of course, with dedication, hard work, passion, and commitment, right, towards not necessarily me, but to yourself and your trading strategy, and your overall lifestyle, right? Because what you are looking to, achieve in a sense is the lifestyle of a trader, and that's acquiring the confidence of a risk taker, right? And that's going to take time. That's going to take those months, years, and maybe even then some. But at the end of the day, you're definitely learning a skill set, and it's to be honed. It is to be crafted in the utmost. I'm not gonna say perfect. Of course, I'm not gonna say perfect, but permanent sense, right? To where it just becomes something that's off the back of your hand, and it's magic to a certain extent. I will be launching a promo for Roguefx mentees or potential mentees looking to take me on as a mentor, take me on as a guide, take me on as an individual that does this for a living and is doing this on the daily basis, getting better every day, and understanding this is an opportunity to acquire top tier knowledge, an opportunity to shape your higher self, shape or become accustomed to, or even aligned to that timeline, that way of being, that way of embodying that mindset that ensures profitability as a trader, as an investor, as a risk taker. This promo will be giving $10 off any renewalship plan, right? So whether that be yearly, whether that be monthly, whether that be bi-weekly, you will receive $10 off of that plan for the first month. This is your chance to pretty much get your mentorship in at a discounted price, and pretty much get comfortable and really understand what's actually happening for that fortnight or that monthly plan or that yearly plan. I really hope the majority of you take advantage of this. You're not going to regret it. Understand that it does seem too good to be true at a point, but I mean, it only seems too good to be true until it's done, And in that case, it's just hard work, it's dedication, and at the end of the day, it becomes your lifestyle, right? If you are new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. I do appreciate every one of you for tuning in, every one of your likes, every one of those who do hit the subscribe button. every one of you who do, participate within the community of this channel, of the Telegram, of, obviously those who are starting to, waken up and, or I should say awaken and realize that there is a way and an easier way to obviously compound interest. I appreciate Kevin. I appreciate Adam. I very much appreciate Kavan for definitely taking me on as a Forex mentor, a Forex guru, and hopefully very soon a companion, a kin, a type of kinship, or maybe even a friend, right? Before I do forget, this did equate to well over a 2 to 10, right? So two positions equated to well over two, or I'm sorry, 10% return on investment. I just wanted to make sure I didn't forget that part, most definitely. However, why did we end up targeting these highs instead of, obviously continuing higher? Again, I like to target internal range liquidity. It just makes it so much easier, especially when you're targeting a specific price and then obviously it comes down and breaks you even. You're just like, wow. So just understand, everything and anything I do definitely came from experience, came from understanding and comprehending myself as an individual, and I hope to obviously help you guys realize that as the same, and understand that you are shaping your trading career every day with the choices that you do make habitually, consciously or unconsciously. Until next time on Jody FX, y'all have a wonderful day.